Breaking news. NBC News reports that the case against Trump in the classified documents raid at Mar-a-Lago has officially been dismissed. Judge Aileen Cannon handed down her decision on Monday in a big win for the former president. The Florida judge overseeing Donald Trump's classified documents trial dismissed the case against the former president Monday on the grounds that the appointment of and funding for special counsel Jack Smith was illegal. U.S. District Judge Aileen Cannon, a Trump nominee to the bench, said in her 93-page decision that Smith's appointment was unlawful and unconditional. The clerk is directed to close the case, the judge wrote. The decision came on the first day of the Republican National Convention and following the assassination attempt on former president over the weekend. There he is smirking, as he probably is, win after win. A White House spokesman referred inquiries on the Trump classified documents case being dismissed to the Department of Justice. The Justice Department, the special counsel's office, and the Trump campaign did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Garland appointed Smith as a special counsel in November of 2022, tasking him with overseeing the federal investigations into Trump's handling and retention of classified documents after he left office, as well as his efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election results. Trump's lawyers argued in court papers filed in February that the Appointments Clause of the Constitution does not permit the Attorney General to appoint without Senate confirmation a private citizen and like-minded political ally to wield the prosecutorial power of the United States. As such, Jack Smith lacks the authority to prosecute this action. The special counsel's team contended that the Attorney General has statutory authority to appoint inferior officers and that previous court decisions have affirmed the Attorney General's authority to appoint special counsels. Now, the arguments by Trump's legal team were raised unsuccessfully against previous special counsels, including Robert Mueller, who oversaw an investigation into Russian meddling in the 2016 election, which we now know to be a complete conspiracy theory, and David Wise, the special counsel overseeing the Hunter Biden prosecution. From here, Smith will be able to appeal this dismissal to the 11th Circuit Federal Appeals Court. That court will certainly hear the case and likely hold oral arguments on the matter. However, even if it were to be heard on an expedited basis, and even if the appeals court were to overturn Cannon's ruling, this all but guarantees the classified documents case could go to trial before the election. This ruling doesn't have any immediate impact on the federal election interference case. The only courts that can direct Chutkan to rule in a particular manner in the case are the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals and the Supreme Court. Now, Julie Kelly released the direct decision on X. She said Judge Cannon dismissed documents case based on unlawful appointment of Jack Smith. Here's what it has to say. Former President Trump's motion to dismiss indictment based on the unlawful appointment and funding of special counsel Jack Smith is granted. There it is, in accordance with the order. The superseding indictment is dismissed because special counsel Smith's appointment violates the Appointments Clause of the United States Constitution. And there we have it, directly in the line of fire. Now, the thing with this, if you got to remember who Aileen Cannon is, I believe she was also the one who voided the mask mandate on planes. Do you remember this? It's a little bit long ago, but you can remember this story. The Florida judge avoids the U.S. mask mandate for other planes and travel. Now, Biden was trying to extend this for an extremely long time, and then, of course, it ended up getting dismissed. Now, that's not to say that Judge Aileen Cannon is a perfect judge or that she somehow is credible to the extent that she can do whatever she wants. But you know the backlash to this is going to be people complaining that Trump is a dictator. Now, if you are ready for the future, you know that civil unrest is underway as there was an attempted assassination. That's why patriots right now, real Americans, are preparing for the unthinkable. They are getting emergency meal kits from My Patriot Supply at preparewithvnn.com. These one-week meal kits are flying off the shelves. They last for 25 years in a rugged ammo can when stored correctly. So you can buy them today, forget about them for decades. They pay themselves off just with inflation alone. But they're also delicious, nutritious, have over 2,000 calories a day. And American patriots, guys, you guys do not want to be left without meals, food, when the hits the fan. Make sure you have your guns, your ammo, your body armor, your gas masks, but don't forget to eat. Go to preparewithvnn.com, preparewithvnn.com today, and use my promo code right there at checkout and be able to get $50 off these one-week checkouts. Check it out, My Patriot Supply. As I mentioned, she did void the mask mandate, so this appears to be a judge that's on our side. Now, Jonathan Turley weighed in as well on X and said this dismissal of the classified documents case is a seismic development. From the beginning of all of these cases, I have said that the Mar-a-Lago case was the greatest threat to the former president. It is now dismissed. And yes, we have the dismissal, and here we are. I'd love to know your thoughts down below on if you think that the decision will get overturned when it's appealed, or if Trump is going to continue to win and this is a move towards his landslide in November. Drop a comment down below. And if you'd like to receive more of these reports every single week, you can either subscribe to our Rumble and X accounts. We are at Vigilant News, or grab our newsletter at vigilantnews.com. I'm Elijah Schaefer. Have a great rest of the week, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm signing out.